Okay, now in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the choir mics. Basically for the adult choir, and this would also be for the children's choir. Or if there's anything else that's special that's going to be happening where there's a group of people that are going to be up on the choir risers. So first of all, I just want you to see this is where we store the choir mics. And this is the behind the stage in this back room, storage room. And you notice that I have the microphones just kind of put up into this corner so that it kind of stays out of the way so people don't, walk into it, people that are tall. Plus it just kind of keeps it a little more protected. People can't walk around it. So anyway, when you go to move this thing, it's on wheels. It's a tripod at the bottom, and it's a weighted base. Also has a heavy weight on the end here to help balance out the weight. And basically what I do is I just put both hands on it and I just start to push it, kind of pushing down and away from me. And this is currently set so that I can just get out the door. So I'm going to get out the door here and then we'll continue the video on the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to start turning it sideways. I'm going to get the base, the triangle, in so that the point, the front end of it is going that way. And this is going to end up going back. The base of it's going to line up against the front of the choir monitor. But as you can see, this weight in the back is in the way. So I have to raise this up. The only reason why I lowered this is so that I could get it through the two doorways. So now I'm going to go ahead and raise it from here, put my foot on the base, raise it up. Just has to be enough to clear the monitor. Kind of stand off to the side here. That looks about right. And I could double check it if I want. I could see if that's actually going to clear. You have to kind of push it back. So that's good. So now the height is set. Because I have this part set, all this is set. All you have to make sure of is that this is going to be straightforward. So now, the next step is hooking up the actual left and right choir mics to the base down here. I'm just going to open this and then we're going to jump to the next part of the video. Just grab the cover and lift it up like this. And we can go ahead and pause it there. Okay, now I have it real simple. It's left and right. And then down here inside the spare box, I have it labeled left and right. So I'm going to go ahead and plug these in. There's no need to be worried about anything popping back at the board because the choir mics are muted by default. So, and once those are in, now I try to get it so that maybe the choir mics are coming through the middle here, and then this one was here, and this one is here. And you just push down like that, and that locks it. Now I'm going to take this and I hold the wires down because this just barely squeezes underneath. And you'll notice that I'm going this way a little bit because this box is not perfectly centered. The center is actually right about here, so we don't want the microphones to look too off-center from the cross that's on the wall. So there's that part, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to make sure, I'm going to kind of grab this and make sure the microphones above are centered that way, left and right. Lastly, on the back of this, I showed this in another video. In the back here, I showed you how to turn on the choir monitor. And it takes about, 5 seconds? You'll see a blue light over here. Yep, there it is. So now we're all set. You don't get any feedback because the choir mics are muted, of course. And then lastly, I'm going to be doing a video showing you just how to operate the choir mics in the back. Okay, so that's it. Let's move on to the next part. I have a choir on and a choir off. And they are pre-programmed snippets. A snippet is a bunch of programming code that sets everything just on certain parameters, certain things that I've told it to do, and to remember to always do it that way. So since there's so many things that have to be changed in order to turn the choir mics on, and then back off to the normal part of the service. It's all set into one button. And this area is called the assign section for those of you that are watching this video and you do not attend this church or are on my sound team. So anyway, what I do is I hit on, and it'll ask me the question up here, yes or no, and I'm always going to answer yes. So now the choir mics are on, everything's changed around, and of course I've waited until the director has actually started counting. You'll see her go like this a lot of times, but you don't want to just turn the choir mics on while the people are getting up on the choir risers, because the microphones are going to pick up all the noise from them walking up there, plus you hear them opening their music and all that. So we wait until the music is starting to be counted off, and then we go ahead and do choir on, and then yes. And as soon as the music is done, you usually want to wait about 2 or 3 seconds, because there's some reverb that's been added to the choir, and so we want the sound to decay. So they go da-da, and then the sound goes away. Then we go choir off, and then yes. And it's that simple. And I thank you for your time, for watching this. That ends the session on choir setup.